Hi everyone, good evening. It's a beautiful Friday evening and it's been raining cats and dogs in Mumbai. We are back again with a Bagnari Life. Today I have a very interesting lady. Her name is Ammrutaa Kanojiya. I would love to get her on board, so let me see if she's around. Yes.
Hi.
Hi Ammrutaa. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I think I'm lip reading you. Could you speak something?
I'm doing really great. Are you able to hear me fine?
Lovely. Lovely. Absolutely fine. Let me give an intro about you to our team members over here and also all the viewers here. Guys, welcome to Bagnari once again. And here is Ammrutaa Kanojiya. She happens to be from world's largest top secret American bank. She works as an analyst there. She's a professional. But guess what? We're not going to talk about what she's been doing professionally. We are going to talk about with her about her amazing business. Her business happens to be a staple food, a staple drink for everybody. Oof, guys, we are talking of milk. We are talking about milk. Yes, she is the entrepreneur for GriSatvam. The name is so beautiful, and that's what she's been doing. So there are different grades of ghee production that she does, and I can't wait. Ammrutaa, welcome to here for Bagnari. Explain us what is GriSatvam all about.
Firstly, thank you, Hetal, for inviting me. And I'm very happy to be a part of this initiative. I think we all need initiatives like these, especially for growing MSMEs. So thank you for the platform. GriSatvam actually originated a long time ago. My dad is the one who started this name. He, along with his family, has been doing um, the business of supplying milk and ghee. It was quite small at the time when we first started. However, when my father passed away about 3 years ago, I then had to take over. Very honestly speaking, I never had the inclination because I was in my safe in my job, doing well, everything was going great. But then, yes, family responsibility is important. So I first took it up as a responsibility and I have grown to love it. It's become a passion for me after I, realized the benefits of what my family was actually giving to all its customers. I lived at my Goshala for like a week or two to understand how the process works, why we should be consuming this milk and not that milk, why we should be, conscious about the choices that we make in our foods. And slowly and steadily, I've grown to love what I do. I love my job too, but I think I love this more.
Yeah, I can understand. How did this happen? You happen to mention that this is something which is a family business and your father was doing this. So could you take us into the flashback and make us understand something?
You know, it's a it's a really weird story. I'd love to share it with you. It didn't start with my dad as such. It started with my father's sister, cousin sister. Her son had a weird disease where he had hair all over his body. He was really small, around 2.5 years old, and he had like super thick hair all over his body. People used to call him Hanuman. Utna Bal tha, used to look like a monkey, and people used to worship him. I mean, that was the logic. That's the weird thing about this. But we realized that this is something wrong. Something is happening, and that's why this is not ke Bhagwan ka avatar hai. So, my Bua visited a lot of doctors. The family also tried to find a lot of solutions to, get this issue, hormonal issue, or whatever it was, to resolve it. But after meeting so many doctors, so many, you know, um, specialists, we didn't really, get any results. But one day, my boy ended up speaking to a doctor in Pune, and he suggested 18 years ago कि आप गिर की गाय लाइए और उसका जो दूध है और गोमूत्र है, use that along with a few herbs and उनको दीजिएगा. लगाना था, पिलाना था. There were few things that they had to do. But that was the first ghee cow we ever had in our family. And it was not to have milk or, or to, make it a business, but it started with the concept of healing.
Okay.
And that's where my bua's elder brother started, you know, um, and he's a bhakt of Krishna. So obviously, Gai to Gau Seva banti hai. So he started, he went and got the bull for the family. They wanted to have a few cows for the family just so that we could enjoy the benefits. And that's where it all started. Obviously, the business didn't start then. We grew to a point where um, donations were not really doing much to help us support all the cows that we had. So that's when we, started thinking about whether we can do this as a business. We first started outsourcing our milk to other brands. I won't name brands, but a lot of other brands used to purchase milk from us and then go ahead and sell it. And then we said, looking at the way our product was being used, where the quality was not matched to what we were providing, it was somebody was diluting it, somebody was using it in a improper manner. The usage was not proper. So that's when my father suggested, what if we start our own product? What if we start distribution? So that's where the entire planning came in, and they set up. Delivery routes. They started connecting with other family members. We wanted to keep it in family because we didn't know who to trust at that time.
Right.
So we kept it in family. जहाँ पे भी मुंबई में, थाने में, पुणे में, we had people around. We started connecting with them. We started, explaining to them the benefits of what is ghee cow milk and what are the benefits and what is good for us. And that's where this journey started. And today we have over 350 cows over a period of 18 years.
350 cows.
350 cows.
Wow.
So, and that's how, this entire, I have goosebumps as I'm speaking about it because it is just so, concept of healing is where it all started. And now, through this awareness that I try to spread or my family members try to spread, it is about healing. It's about using the right foods to keep our body healthy so that we don't depend on medicines. Rather, we spend on ourselves rather than spend on medicines when we grow up and have a healthy body and live a healthy life.
Oh, wow. I really did not know. I'm speechless when I'm trying to understand somebody who's so technically strong in a company which is a global MNC, and then suddenly moving to something this which is so very hardcore grassroots level, which is so much deep rooted with regards to how to heal and all. Definitely you are into a business which has a higher purpose. I'm sure a lot of success is going to come to you, but you did speak about certain things which intrigued me. One is it began with somebody, one of your key members of your family, especially a son who was going through this particular ailment, and you said that ghir cows, milk, and the other byproducts are all very therapeutic in nature. So, could you explain that what kind of different products are there in GriSatvam, and what are the grades, and how is it different from the regular commercial milk and commercial ghee which is there?
So, GriSatvam, as you rightly said, is a very grassroots level business. We are not just about selling milk and selling ghee, right? We have customers who even purchase the wrong word hoga. We provide gomutra for various जैसे घर की शांति के लिए लोगों को लगता है, right? Today you get it in various forms. We don't even know whether it's pure or not pure. So we provide that as well. We provide the जो गौरिया बोलते हैं मराठी में, it is the dried cakes of cow dung. We provide that for pujas, havans. If somebody asks, they want it, we provide it. Obviously, we've ventured into other products because our village is pretty small. Though we are from Pune, Pune itself is a big city, but we come from Junnar, which is the birthplace of Shivaji Maharaj.
Okay.
And our village is pretty small. We are very close to Aripata, and we are connected. but the reach is not as much. So what we thought is, since we are already into this business, why don't we get a few more local women businesses along with us, or have them at least be work with us for certain products that we can provide them with. So we slowly started off with natural jaggery, chemical free jaggery, which was one of the businesses that we first started partnering with. Then we moved on to dried sun dried raisins, काले मनुके जो बोलते हैं. Normally they are dried in a dryer, right, or dehydrogenator. However, we don't do that. We dry it in the sun. So May mostly, April, May ये बनता है, and then year long it is provided as per orders. Along with that, we've recently, like very recently, started wood pressed oils. I've always been a fan of wood pressed oils. I use wood pressed oils, and I have a few of my friends who, one of my family friends who produces it. So we started thinking, why not we provide it? And then, we got all the machinery, did a lot of R&D around how to do it, where to source the seeds, where to source the materials and everything, the boxing, the packaging, how to make it affordable for people, because we're not only catering to a niche. We don't want to be, GriSatvam ऐसा brand है जो सिर्फ high end customers को target करता है. We want to be able to reach everyone, so we've kept our pricing where it's profitable and beneficial for both the customer as well as us. And so these are the current products that we have. Obviously, ghee, milk, raisins, wood pressed oils, jaggery, obviously the byproducts of ghee cows, which are available at request.
So there's something that we got to know from you, which was A2 Ghir Cow. What is this? I mean, it's like a alphanumeric thing, and I'm sorry, I want all the laymen to know about this as to what is this.
What is ghee cow?
A2 grade. I mean,
A2
what is
क्या होता है? Okay, yes, that's a very good question actually. A2 basically is the protein present in the milk. So, we have different types of protein, right? So, in milk, there are two types of protein, A1 and A2. Actually, एक time पे A1 protein नाम की कोई चीज थी ही नहीं, because there was no concept of hybrids. Hybrid was introduced by the Western countries, where they cross bred different cows with different breeds and came up with a cow that was a heavy producer or a high yield cow, where they were able to, because ghee cow जो होती है या देसी गाय बोल लो, not just ghee, they don't provide more than 10, 12, खींच खींच के 15 liters of milk. So even if you have 100 cows, you don't have milk to supply to the masses. Plus, the upkeep is the same as a cow who would yield maybe 40 or 50 liters of milk. Yeah. So, in order to curb the costs, in order to supply to a bigger audience, this hybrid was created. And that's where the mixing of all of that resulted in a protein which was then named as A1 protein. And that's where this concept of A1 and A2 comes. We basically only have milk that is A1, A2 protein. No A1 protein milk is available with us. And we only use pure breed ghee cows. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि कोई और देसी गाय की ब्रीड जो बोलते हैं, ऐसे तो बहुत है और सभी अच्छी हैं. देयर इज नो वी कैन नॉट कंपेयर कि ये ज्यादा अच्छी है वो ज्यादा अच्छी है, लेकिन बोलते हैं कि गिर काऊ जो है वो श्री कृष्ण भगवान की प्यारी हुआ करती थी. तो दैट इज व्हाई देयर इज अ लिटिल मोर बेनिफिशियल. ऑब्वियसली उनकी जो उनका हम्प होता है उसके ऊपर सूर्य केतु नाड़ी बोलते हैं, द सूर्य वेन, द गोल्डन वेन, which absorbs the rays of the sun, takes it into the body obviously, and then जब milk आता है उसमें जो fat होता है, it has gold particles of that sun ray, and that is where you get that golden tinge of color in the ghee that you have, or the जो मलाई की परत जमती है दूध के ऊपर, it is a little goldenish in color, and that is the reason for it.
So rightly mentioned. Acha, one more thing, apart from the milk, another byproduct which is very important is ghee. A lot of Bollywood celebrities have now started promoting it in the sense that during lunch, have a one full spoon of desi ghee, and that gives you the moisture for your beauty and this and that. What has happened is that a lot of fashion industry, a lot of other industry has also started promoting the same. Now my question to you is, there is parallelly lot of information on internet which says that so much of, in Gujarat, so much of adulterated milk was available, adulterated ghee was available. I'm sure your stocks and inventory must be going skyrocketed with this kind of a demand. Organic ghee के लिए बहुत अच्छा demand है, and how would a layman, because you are right from the produce, you are the expert, you know it very well, how do you just differentiate between an adulterated ghee and a genuine ghee?
So there are a lot of basic tests that you can do right at home, right? So जो का घी होता है, A2 घी जो होता है, it is आप एक छोटा सा like a small teaspoon, very small, just 2-3 drops. You put it on your palms and you rub it. It will instantly melt. And it will get absorbed into your body. If it is adulterated, it will not. You'll get that oily, sticky feeling. That is
Okay.
the first indicator whether it's pure or not. Then another thing that you can do is you can put it in a glass of water. If it's, it'll not mix very easily fatak se, it'll take time. But otherwise oil hai, palm oil hai, to wo uske bubbles दिखने लगेंगे आपको. There
Right.
are a lot of tests available which you can do right at home to understand the product that you're using, how pure it is. And we actually do that with our customers, right? So I have this one link that I share with my customers. I tell them, hey, you know what? You've purchased ghee for the first time from us. Please take a look at this link. It's a third party link, nothing to do with me. These are some of the ways that you can use to test our ghee without actually paying for a testing. And then you tell us your feedback. Obviously, the taste and all is something that we always get good feedback on. But what makes me proud is that when these customers do these tests, not all do them, but whoever and whenever they do it, I always get a feedback saying, Amu, believe me होता है यार, मैंने ये वाला घी ट्राई किया, उसमें ये हुआ और तुम्हारे घी में बिल्कुल नहीं हुआ. So that makes me feel proud that I am associated with a product. I am building a product that in itself at grassroots level is completely pure. So that makes a
And
difference
such
for
a
me.
big population of India to, deliver it to, and such a big population to cater to. I mean, yeah, there's lots of requirement. Also, at the same time, this is such a basic ingredient today. Apart from people moving from oils to olive oil, they have actually maintained to a sattvic food, where they're moving to desi ghee also.
Yes.
They're preparing different types of food which could not be savory or salty or sweet, but the regular home food is also being prepared with that.
True.
So yes, the quantity, the demand, everything is increasing. Well, one key question I wanted to ask you, with natural products industry, how do you fight with commercial products and how do you overcome that?
Believe me, it's a big challenge.
Huh?
I think anybody in the MSME industry is always fighting with commercials because commercials have bigger production options, bigger suppliers, lower costs, a lot of pluses for them. But the first thing that clicks in terms of MSMEs or people with natural products is that they one are sourcing a single source. They don't have hundreds of sources where tons of type of products are coming in one place and then you're making it. So the source is controlled. But yes, the costs increase. So that is the first thing that happens in a natural foods industry where you're using organic good products, is that the price will never match with what is available in the market. Today, if I go to buy a regular ghee, I'll get it at 650, 700 rupees a kilo, right? Even our normal ghee, jo A1 cow ka ghee, which we started due to customers' demand, that itself is not as close as to the market price. Why? Because we don't use any kind of techniques. हम लोग उसको जो ब्रह्म मुहूर्त होता है ना सुबह का, शुक्रवार के दिन हमारा जनरली घी बनता है ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में, बिकॉज शुक्रवार इज अ वेरी गुड डे एंड मॉर्निंग ब्रह्म मुहूर्त. सो जो चांटिंग्स होते हैं वो हम लोग ऑब्वियसली अभी पंडित जी को तो नहीं बुलाएंगे, लेकिन वी प्ले इट ऑन द स्पीकर. मंत्र बोले जाते हैं, द घी इज curdling, then जो mixing hota hai, then you transfer it to the earthen pots and then it's boiled. All of that process of 2-3 hours jo hota hai, it's all done from around 4 to 6 in the morning.
Wow.
And that these small things, right? These are not looked at by commercials. This is something that the public needs to realize that, if somebody's doing something, it's done for a reason. And that's how we try to conquer the market in terms of making people understand. I think that is the only way we can inculcate more of natural and chemical free and organic products in the market is by making the consumer understand why we do what we do. If they are able to understand that, I think purchasing is an easier decision. Money will come. Money is a question and it will always be a question. But when you make them understand that अगर आप आज 1 रुपया spend करके आगे के 10,000 रुपए बचा सकते हो तो आज 1 रुपया spend कर लो.
Yeah,
आप खुश.
so true.
Yeah.
Don't
So
later on that you are in the ICUs. It's better that you make wise decisions to be very
exactly.
particular about certain food which is coming almost daily to your home. Invest a little more and get a better, pure thing for your future generation as well. Yeah, yeah. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, you kind of melt my heart at times, Amruta. Every time that I get interact with you, because people know that MSMEs are there, and there are so many MSMEs. And yes, we are a broadcasting channel only and only for MSMEs. But yes, there are enterprising women like you who come from a very educated background. But even before and beyond that, there is a heart to your business that you are doing, and which is why you're getting a lot of love. I want to ask you one simple question. Is your business all word of mouth, and is your business or your business is also gone far digitally?
I think 75% of my business comes from word of mouth. The remaining comes from a little bit of Instagram, a little bit of Facebook, a little bit of WhatsApp. But I think WhatsApp also is word of mouth in a way because I have customers who give me testimonials and I post those testimonials. In a way, it's still word of mouth. All the reviews that I've got that we post on a Facebook or Insta, if my customer gives me a review, that is still word of mouth. So I think my major business comes from word of mouth. I've had people come to me and tell me, can you ship this to, Canada? And I am like, I can ship it, but the shipping is going to be more than the actual cost of the
Product.
product itself. Obviously, I can't ship milk, but ghee to jata hai. And the customers are like, they have tried it here and they want to send it to their kids or to some, family member over there. And they're like, it doesn't matter. I've tried 3, 4 other ghees and I found yours to be at a good level, at something where I am ready to spend
Mm,
money on.
mm.
And I don't mind spending that additional 900, 1,000 bucks just to send a bottle of ghee, all the way across the world. So these statements that my customers, my clients make, they are one of the driving forces that I have. When I know that there is somebody who values what I do, even if it's one person, I'll do it.
So lovely. This is, I think, one thing that all the Bagnaris should know, that even if it is one person or one customer giving you that motivation, you should go ahead and do what you're doing. That itself says that yes, there is a meaning to your business. Okay, I've had a very serious talk with you. You've had a lot of information sharing with. Let me go through some very important things about you. Okay, so tell me, you're a working woman, you're a businesswoman, you have family, and you have kids. How do you manage the time? And in Bombay, and in rains. Too much.
So, there is one statement, I think you must have heard this from me. I'm a wife of one, mother of two. And then I have to build. But I mean, that is my life, yes. But I've always maintained one thought that my father told me. Jaha cha, para. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you want to do it, you will do it no matter what.
Mhm.
So I think that is one of the important mantras that I live by. Yes, I have only 24 hours in a day, but I have a good supportive family. I have help at home. My kids, though they are mastikhor, they still manage to do what they're supposed to do. My husband is autopilot. I don't really need to do much for him, except for weekends when
Wow.
he's there at home.
You're blessed.
So that's, yes, very much blessed. I thank God for it every day. I think that gratitude is what again helps me, because if I don't have a strong family foundation, I don't think I can do as much as what I'm doing, right? Even the meets that I go to, the people that I meet, the time that I find. I have so many people messaging me sometimes on DM, on call. Yeah, how do you manage? Like you just asked, how do you? I said, I just do. There is no rule book to it. कि मैं ऐसा करूंगी तो मैं ऐसा करूंगी. It's nothing like that. I just try to plan as much as I can. I know my Monday to Friday is booked. I have office. There's nothing else that I can do about it. My office is that time. Once I've left office, then my office takes a backseat. I forget office. And nothing to do with banking. Then everything is about the business, what orders are coming, if there are customers who have to talk to, my kids, their, dhire dhire sab, try to cover up everything. And then weekends, where all I'm doing is packing orders, delivering them, packing orders.
Nice.
So
Compartmentalization.
yeah,
Very
so
well. Multitasking very well. That's wonderful. So, what's your favorite activity with your kids? What do you do with them?
I think I play a lot of games with them. They love spending time with us. My husband doesn't get as much because he has his own business and most of his business happens on the weekend, but he has to go out. For me, I am much more privileged. I can stay at home, do my packing and everything, and still spend time with the kids. So I engage them in my packaging. I will tell them, cut this for me, get that for me, do this. So I'm also helping them understand the concept of what we're doing.
Nice.
They realize the importance of the milk and the ghee that we use. So all of that, what I do, then I play carom hai, chess hai, Cluedo hai, and number of games in the house. And, we just spend time doing that on weekends. Weekdays, not so much. Weekdays, I think the one thing that I do is eat dinner with them.
Oh, nice.
That is one activity I always try to, do, because और कहीं time नहीं है, but that one half an hour, 45 minutes of eating dinner, that simple act of, sitting together and eating food creates so much positivity, so much of, love, that shared moment. It means a lot.
Yeah, a simple discipline can bring so much, unity amongst the people together. It's really
Yes.
wonderful to know that simple, important lessons that we are learning from you from a practical day life. Okay, okay. What could be an advice to a woman who wants to identify her identity with something so pure? I mean, you are doing the same. Can you explain that there could be one tip or an advice for such women?
I think it's a hard one to crack, but I would say dream,
Dream.
dream, because unless you dream, you don't know what you want. I mean, you have to have something that you want to, that you have a goal of, that you want to do, something that you want to achieve. If you have that, then everything can follow step by step. You can make a plan, you can start, getting trained for it, you get to know more information, you build a foundation. All of that comes, that's all a part of the process. But if you don't have a dream, then all of that is not going to happen.
Yeah, yeah. Begin
So
with
yes, first dream,
having
and then
wants, desires, dreams. Yes, dream, girl, dream. That's
dream.
what you.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a dream. Okay. Rapid fire ho jaye. Let everybody
Okay.
know this Bug Naari is who personally. Okay. Coffee or
Take
tea?
it. Coffee. I'm having one.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I'm a night owl.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie. I actually have a book, which is a movie, but I prefer the book, Harry Potter
Okay.
series.
Oh, you're the same like my niece. She would love endlessly on a pillow, cozying around on a Sunday. But when I tell her, you want to watch any of the series, no, you go. My
And
visualization, my imagination is better than your movies.
absolutely. So yeah, I like Harry Potter movies, but I prefer the books because they're more descriptive. And as your niece said, you can imagine the whole world in your eyes. And I think that's
Yeah,
much better than
much
what they show on
better.
Warner Brothers.
One word to describe you.
Relentless.
Ah, perfect. Favorite dish to cook or eat?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Favorite dish? to cook or
Favorite
both?
dish? Uh, Cooking and eating. I love pasta, but handmade, homemade pasta.
Okay. And describe your perfect weekend.
Perfect weekend would be where I'm managing orders, packing them well, sending them on time, still spending time with family, getting time to spend with kids, getting time to spend with husband, all in one package deal. That's my
Nice.
perfect weekend.
There you go, girl. There you go. More power to you, Ammrutaa. It was very exciting. We kind of squeezed the entire interview very tight, but we would love to have another round with you to see the bubbly you and to see the motivating you all the time. Your spirits are really high. I can't believe that it's a Friday evening and you'll be rushing home now. The next 2 days you'll be busy packaging for yourself, for your business, and all of it. But this is the bundle of energy that you hold. I'm sure all the girls out there who are wife of one, mother of two, right?
ऐसे कोई
If they
बोलता
have
नहीं
your
है
help,
generally
oh
because
my
it's
god,
expected, right? A wife of one, mother of maybe
yeah,
one,
yeah,
two, three, whatever. But wife
yeah.
of one is what actually gets the laughs.
So true, so true. Which is why I went little slow so that all our viewers and listeners can actually understand that how wonderfully bubbly you are. Lovely and exciting to have you around, Ammrutaa. We would love to have much more interviews with you moving
So,
forward. But all the love to you and your kids. You're doing a wonderful job. You're doing a wonderful healing business. We did not know this business had this kind of a backstory to it, but it was wonderful to learn that from you. Thank you, Ammrutaa, to be
thank
our
you so
Bagnari.
much. Yes, I would love to
Bye
do more
bye.
lives with you, and I'll talk to you again.
Yes, sure. See you. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye.